Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about open ended play and what it means. So let's begin. First off, I have divided open ended play into four categories: pretend play, constructive play, sensory play, and role play. This is a picture of A's area of open ended play where he has all his open ended toys. For our first thing, we're going to discuss pretend play and what that means exactly. Here you will see some of the toys. These are, mind you, not all of them, but some of the toys that A plays in pretend play. So here's our kitchen set, and kitchen sets are amazing. They build all kinds of skills like matching and sorting by putting the fruits and vegetables together and pulling them apart. You've got life skills like cutting and chopping. You've got creativity. You've got imagination. By cooking up different dishes. This is our second most favorite, the animals. Animals are very dear to Ayan. He can make stories around them endlessly and learn so much about animals in general and has been learning for 2 years with these toys. Our third favorite in our household is the dollhouse. He pretends to be an architect or an interior designer. If he's upset about something, the dolls actually do help him process his emotions better. So that's amazing as well. Sometimes he pretends to be a carpenter. So it's all great. So I would highly recommend getting some of these, if not all of these toys. So yeah, that's my recommendation for pretend play. Next is constructive play or block play. In constructive and block play, we have mega blocks, we have stackers, Lego blocks, and Magna tiles. My child loves these, all of these. Magna tiles, oh my god, I love Magna tiles. Absolutely appropriate for age 2 plus. It's endless imagination, endless construction, endless understanding of how things work. Stackers are our second favorite because they become houses. They become a seesaw. He makes them into little caves. So again, it's so much. It's critical thinking, it's problem solving, it's logic, and creativity, endless creativity. Mega blocks we've had since he was 6 months old. He's learned his colors, he's learned foundation of building things. All of this has come from mega blocks. Highly recommend them for 6 months plus children. And then we move to Lego blocks. Ayan loves his Lego. Now these are Lego Duplo because he's only 2.5. So again, he every day makes houses, makes a house for his animal, or makes a garden, or he makes a zoo. It's beautiful. And besides creativity, it's also great for math concepts and fine motor skills. Next up is sensory play. I've done a post before on sensory play. We love sensory play in our household. So here we have some different generic sensory play that everybody can do. We have the water beads. I just leave him alone with the water beads a lot of the time and he does what he wants to do with it. Same with the sand play. With all of this, the textures, the understanding, it's such a blank slate that he's allowed to build whatever he wants to build. Play-Doh, again, supervised if your child tends to put things in his mouth, please. But it's amazing. I always find that the freedom of expression with, sensory play is endless. So do try and include at least one sensory play every day into their play. It has huge benefits. Next up is role play. Now, role play typically means allowing the children to play out different roles like carpenters and doctors, a policeman, fireman. Costumes are great too. At our house, these are our current favorites, besides many more, but these are our favorites currently. I think role play is very important. Like in this set, if you see the carpenter set, he learns so much more than what I can just say. He learns how to hammer, he learns what it can be used for, what is a spanner, what's a screwdriver, and of course he develops a lot of fine motor skills, while doing all of this. So that's an amazing skill to learn without even having to work at it really hard. This is our police kit. We did talk to him about policemen and how they're the good guys and they protect us, so he kind of loves this. He pretends to be like a cop. As I said, role play are amazing life skill teachers. I don't think it's enough to just show them a picture or show them a person and say this is who they are. We need to allow them to be those people, to understand those roles better. Doctor said, okay, that's another thing that Ayan's obsessed with, and I think a lot of the kids love this, because they have so much interaction with doctors in general in their first 2 years. So it also helps them process all those fears, and emotions. It all this role play also helps build empathy skills, which is so important for all toddlers and children in general, and so hard to explain as a concept. So yeah, that's for role play. I would also recommend you include a little bit of costume play, because well, it's just a lot of fun. It doesn't matter if it's a mask, it's homemade. Again, be creative and let them just have a lot of fun. So I hope you liked and got some idea of what I'm talking about in terms of open-ended play, and that this would help you to make things a little bit simpler and categorize them. It doesn't matter where the toy comes from, whether it's from a local store, a branded toy, or something you've made at home. What matters is why you're giving it to them. It could be your utensils from the kitchen, it could be a bunch of leaves thrown together in a basket for sensory play. It only matters why, because the amount of skills that they learn from open-ended toys is amazing. So I have put them down so it's easy for you to kind of remember. And if you have any questions about anything, please leave it down below on the comment section or on my Facebook page or Instagram, and I will get back to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram at Mamalicious Club, and you could also subscribe down below for more videos on my YouTube channel. See you.